Yo, what's going on with it, everybody? What's going on? Yes, happy Sunday. What's going on with everybody up out there? So, Amos, y'all, right here, he has left Colorado. Do you see this? I know y'all see that, man. Real quick though, if y'all new here, man, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell for our updates. Leave a comment. Just let me know you came through here. Just leave 100, an emoji, whatever kind of emoji you want to know. Let's let me know you came through and you checked me out. You showing some support. I appreciate it, y'all. I really do. Share me with your friends and your family. That always helps, man. Grow the channel. Get some subscribers, man. We coming up on 500 subscribers, and I want to thank y'all out there, man. Because without y'all, man, I don't grow. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate y'all. Um, so Rashad Amos, he transferred a couple of times. He started off at the University of South Carolina, played for the Gamecocks there. He played for 2 years. I think he was there for 2 years. I'm not sure what happened in 2021. I'm not sure if he was battling an injury, but he started off in 2020 with 18 carries for 99 yards. He didn't get a touchdown. That's in the narrow hair there. It goes the next stat line you see is 2022 in South Carolina, where he had two carries for 7 yards, no touchdowns. 2023, just last year, he had 210 carries for 1,075 yards. He was averaging 5 yards per carry, and the man had 13 touchdowns. They was very excited to get him in Colorado. Um, and obviously now he moves on to go under Lane Kiffin, Ole Miss Rebels, right? And look, I'm gonna take my glasses off when I say this because I mean this to the Colorado fans out there. The true diehard Colorado fans, I just wanted to apologize to y'all real quick because my, a lot of my critique on this whole situation, it really does not have to do with Colorado per se, right? Has to do with the Dion fans that come over and they really don't pay attention to the team that much. And I'm seeing this happen a lot, right? I'm seeing a lot of these guys come over and they don't know the team and what the team's capable of. I've seen one guy out there, right? And I'm put my glasses back on. I see one guy out there that's really doing this thing. And I like what Buffton Prime is doing. I like what he's doing. I actually checked him out for the first time. So shout out to you, Buffton Prime. Keep doing your thing. Shout out to Off Script. I knew you and Off Script had something going online, but look, you played for HBCU, brother. Look, Buffton Prime, you play for HBCU, Alabama A&M. Off Script, you report on HBCUs. Look, I want to get in the middle of this right now, and I want to say when we could come together like Voltron, we can form something that can't no major media conglomerates mess with. So if I could be the peace bearing between y'all two and let bygones be bygones, I think y'all can make some awesome content together that would blow minds away because you off script, your enthusiastic takes that you are like you could be a bomb commentator and him being able to break down the film and exactly what's going on the field. Just screaming out what personnel's on the field. You know what I mean? They're being able to read the defenses, the three techniques, the five tech. Y'all would just make a dynamic duo. That's all I'm saying. And just for me saying that and piecing it up, I hope that y'all come and get me, scoop me up off my little channel and say, you know what, hey, yo, trucking, yo, you coming with us? Nah, but look, it's all good though, man. I know it's all fun and games out here. At the end of the day, nobody's really, you know what I mean, threaten nobody's life or they wouldn't get hurt or anything like that. As long as it's just, we ripping, and that's just what we do, man. You know what I mean? We could be sitting down having an adult beverage. If y'all do that, I don't partake in that, however, but if we was all chilling, I'm sure that we'll start ripping on each other, and that's just part of the culture, right? It's just all like fun and games. But I got off there a little bit, but he actually breaks down film pretty good, so I advise y'all to go check him out because even though he is a homer when it comes to the Colorado Buffaloes, he actually breaks down film and he gives his honest opinion on that. I do think he leans a little bit, you know what I mean, towards the Buffaloes and not really wanting to critique, however, because a lot of players watch the channel or whatever, but he's still breaking the film down nonetheless, yo. So he's educating y'all on the game and everything. And I just wanted to give him a quick shout out. You know what I'm saying? The brother deserves it. All right. Um, it wasn't him particular, but there's a lot of guys out there who don't know the team, and when they get players like this, they just automatically assume that they're fired because maybe they checked out his channel and they just didn't do their own research. Like, yes, he's showing you the correct holes, the techniques, the personnel, and everything that's on the field, so forth and so on, and but you still have to do your own research. You still have to come up with your own hypothesis upon players. And a lot of people don't do that out here. And not to say that, you know what I mean, however you do your thing, you do your thing. But you can't blame the man for being there because everybody was praising him once upon a time when he came to Buffalo. I mean Colorado. I don't know why I always say that, but when he came to the Colorado Buffaloes, you were happy about it, you talked about it, you praised it, and now that he's leaving, it's like, oh, well, you was a scrub anyway. But look, if you check his background before he got there, I mean, he already had been at two schools. Colorado would have been his third school. I mean, so what are we talking about? You know? So nonetheless, this is just the landscape that we're in. You know what I'm saying? He's looking for a better opportunity. He's coming from the MAC. You know what I mean? He's going to Colorado. There's a lot of eyes on Colorado, a lot of noise. People are now paying attention and saying, who is this guy that Colorado just grabbed up out of the MAC who rushed for 1,000 yard over 1,000 yards? A 6'2", 234-pound running back that is an excellent pass blocker, 34-pound running back. Yeah, that's a good pass blocker. Like one of them Georgia boys, you know they love they Georgia running backs. All right, let's check him out. You know, he got the eyes put on him, and you know, I must say this: like the uh, the platform, the same way that all the eyes are on Colorado and everybody could report on Colorado is the same way a lot of these players can use Colorado to get eyes put up on them. And so yes, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. That kind of thing, right? I ain't mean to give a round of applause, but whatever. That's how that goes. And you can't blame him for doing exactly what the playbook is out there to get eyes upon a program. You know what I mean? It's a wait and see kind of thing that's going on there. I don't know where championship hopes coming from or whatever, but I could have swear I heard Coach Prime, even myself in his defense, I heard him say out his mouth during the spring game to Peggy that he was going to get him to a bowl game. And those expectations to me are right on point. Because look, if they make a bowl game, he's right on schedule. That's improvement. From a 4-8 record. It just is, okay? Because this thing happens slowly. Now, if he does better than that and they get 8 wins out of the season, well, guess what? You know, they did pretty damn good. That's a damn good season, you know, regardless of what anybody says, you know, and I'm sure a lot of people out here will get a praise to it, and I'm sure I will too, because of the antics and everything else is going on there. But look, the kid, he left. Now I ain't gonna say kid, the young man left. He used the platform exactly for what it was for to get all the eyes on him, and you hate him for that, but yet and still a lot of y'all are doing, a lot of us, I don't want to say y'all, a lot of us out here are using the Buffalo name, Colorado Buffalo name, to get clicks and views. And he did the same thing, but he's doing that to further his career. And not to say that you're not, because you're a content creator, journalist, whatever, but he's doing the same thing you're doing to, you know, make sure he can buy his mom a house. And let's call it what it is. I mean, I know a lot of people out there may get their feelings hurt or whatever by what I'm about to say next, but hey, if it is, it is. But Ole Miss is a lot better opportunity than Colorado. I'm sure to say that. Um, if anybody can get picked up by Colorado. I mean, by Ole Miss from Colorado. I'm probably pretty sure they'll go, even though with Prime being there and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's not there, they're having a hard time landing a lot of these guys. But look, it is what it is. Because look, you're down there, Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin, SEC West. Gonna be seeing Bama. You get to put your talents against some of the, let's put air quote, best talent in college football, because I strongly believe there's talent scattered all throughout college football. Even in the group of five, you'll find some guys, even in the FCS, HBCU, CIAA, the MEAC, wherever you go, you're going to find talent. There's hidden gems all over the country when it comes to sports. And they're hard to find, but they are, but they're out there. And he's going to be able to showcase his talent against the air quote best talent that college football supposedly has. So he's for sure, if he goes down there in the SEC and rushes for over 1,000 yards, he's for sure going to be a draft pick. You know, because they put the disrespect on running backs. I don't know why, but he's for sure going to be a draft pick. So we can't get mad at that young man for that. This young man for making that decision and doing that. Now, we talk about character. I heard some of the people around there talk about the character and everything else. Like, look, this is what the landscape of college football has become. This is just what it is. Get used to it. Unless they are putting their names on these dotted lines and they're signing contracts and or whatever, you know, they need to sign. They're not committed to that school. They're just not there. And you could put a lot of flash and everything you want upon a program or whatever it is, but you know, some people may shine. We don't even know. He may been talking to Dallin Hayden and Hayden like, look, this is my last year. This is my last year too, dog. All right, well, go ahead. It could have been a conversation between them two. And he said, look, I'm gonna move on. And look, there's probably other ads that probably would have been on Hayden, you know, had he been on there. So you just gotta lock your players down, man. You gotta lock your players down. And is if every Colorado Buffalo content creator out there that's gonna try to scold and criticize these guys for leaving, but yet you're not running a collective on your channel. You're not donating your YouTube things towards the Colorado Buffalo collective to help secure these players. So, I mean, can't have it both ways. Do something about it. If you feel some kind of way about it, do something about it. That's just what I have to say about that situation, and I'm gonna let it go because I think he did exactly what he was supposed to do. Use a platform to get him to the next level, a stepping stone, get the eyes upon him. And once they figured out and people figured out, oh, Miami of Ohio kid, and everybody watched film on him and they seen the film on him, they said, oh, yeah, Colorado. I know. Let me see if I can snatch him up. And they did what they did. This is what everybody doing. If y'all would go watch some of my old videos, this is what I was saying. This is what a lot of these schools are doing. They are poaching the best talent that group of five or FCS has to offer. Colorado just did it with a linebacker that went and got chainsaw from FAMU. One of the best linebackers in HB down there in the SWAC. Come on. Like, this is what they doing. Like, this is what these schools are doing. Why wouldn't you though? Why wouldn't you? And you can do that nowadays like that, and you can get up and leave, and then you can put him on the fall roster like that. You could take him in the spring and put him on a fall roster and immediately have him play. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you take advantage of that? Same thing for the players, man. This is just the landscape we in. So, you know, park your emotions and, you know, and just deal with it. Be fair about the takes, all right? I remember what I said too about y'all two, Script and Buffed and Prime. Get together, bros. Get together. All right. Look. So I talked about the game earlier. I was talking about how I thought the Pacers was going to go take care of business with the Knicks, and part of that I must say is that the Knicks are banged up. Like, let's call it what it is. They banged up. And but before I get into this game, and I talk about the turnovers, and I give y'all the percentages, and I give y'all the stats of this game, I want to say congratulations to the New York Knicks and their fans, you know what I'm saying, for making it this far. Banged up. Y'all still played tough. And I believe that they got a good organization going there. Go back into the draft. Draft what y'all need out of the draft, and come back next year on fire, man. I think y'all got a good core, a good group of guys out there with the Knicks right now. Add, don't lose anything that you got, just add to it. And I think you could do that through either the draft or free agency with some young players. I wouldn't try to go after old players, because old habits are hard to break. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that that's working. I think a lot we're seeing success with teams who go and supplement out of free agency rather than try to build out of free agency. And I think that happens in football also. Teams that are trying to build out of free agency wind up being hurt because there has to be some kind of culture. Like, you can supplement out of there, but build out of drafting. And you know what I'm saying, and that's it. That's what you got to do. Got to get your players in there. And in college, I guess that would be, getting them from high school recruiting. But look, they made it far, y'all. They just did, and they banged up. Now, did they go and take it? The Pacers take care of business? Absolutely. Because look, I mean, when you got Siakam, was up in Toronto, and the weight was heavy on his shoulders. Some of the loads pulled off. It's playoff basketball. He's going to step up. He's been here before. Miles Turner's been around for a while. He's been up at this organization for a while. He knows what it is to take. And Halliburton, man, I mean, come on, man. He's just on the next level. And then when you got Aaron Nimrod, how pronounce it? I'm bad with last names. Let me get it. Aaron Neesmith. He was perfect from the field, y'all. Perfect. He was 8 for 8 from the field and from 3-point line and from the foul line. He had 4 total rebounds in the game, assist, a steal, and look, 1 turnover, and he had 19 points. That's a perfect damn game, even with the 1 turnover. Like, that's a perfect game. So call it what you want to call it. Siakam, he was 8 for 15, 53% from the field, 66% from the 3-point line, 100% free throw shooting. You had 3 guys that, even Miles Turner had 100, even though they only got there at 4 or 5 times. Andrew Nimrod, he got to the free throw line more. He only missed 1 out of his 4 shots. So 75%. They shot really good from the free throw line. And you win games like that, even in the pros. Anyhow, Siakam, he had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, a block, had a turnover, but he had 20 points. You know what I mean? Miles Turner, 7 for 11, 63% from the field, 64%, I would say. From the 3-point line, Miles Turner was 66%, 67. Like I said, 100% from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 blocks, going crazy on defense. Come on, 17 points. Aaron Nimrod, another other guard, shot 80% from the field, 8 for 10. He was shot 50% from the 3-point line, 1 for 2. He shot 75% from the free throw line. Come on, man. He did good. Like, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, had 4 turnovers. That's not good. You're not going to beat a Celtic team like that. But he had 20 points. Tyrese Halliburton, 10 for 17, shot 59% from the field, 50% from the 3-point line, 6 for 12. Um, he missed his only free throw. He had 4 total rebounds, 6 assists. He had a steal, a block, 2 turnovers, but I guess he made up for that with the block and the steal. But I got to take care of the ball coming up. That's how you going to win championships. And he had 26 points. And let's not forget TJ McConnell, what he did. His 12 points was needed. 6 from 8 from the field coming off the bench. Ben Shepherd came off the bench, even though he had 4 points. But look, they was good on D. Ben Shepherd had a block. TJ McConnell had a block. That helps so much when you coming off the bench defense. OG Toppin had 3 points, but he came in, got a block on them, and you need that. Even though he shot horrible, only made 1 of his 4 shots for 25%. But look, you got to ball up. And Isaiah Jackson coming off the bench, 9 points. You like 9 points? What? Yeah, it matters because he didn't miss a shot. He was 3 for 3. He was 3 for 5 from the free throw line. He had a rebound. He had 1 block. And look, They had one turnover, but he was out there. And that helps when your bench can come in the playoffs and provide like that. Now, when we look at the Knicks, we do know that Jalen Brunson got hurt in the game, fractured his hand in the second half, and they were already banged up. They were already like, look, they out there playing with their bench. Their bench is pretty much starting some of the guys, like, getting starter minutes, I should say. Would y'all agree? I mean, and OG, and he was 2 for 2 from the field, perfect from the 3-point line, had the 5 points, hurt, banged up. Like, come on, like, what's up? You know what I mean? Josh Hart, 3 for 9, shot horrible today. You know, he didn't make a three, missed all of them. Like, you can't win like that. 10 points. Hardestein, their center, Isaiah Hardestein, couldn't get a shot. At no point he had 2 turnovers, a block and a steal. He had 8 boards. He had 2 assists. But come on, man, you gotta get at least to the line, and they kept him from doing that. Like, look, let's talk about Dante. Oh my goodness, he went off. He went off. He had to. He stepped up 11 for 21, 53% from the field. I say he was 9 for 15 from the 3-point line, 60%. He shot 8 for 10 from the free throw line, had 4 rebounds and assists, 2 steals, had 4 turnovers, but he had 39 points. Jalen Brunson got hurt, 17 points, 6 from 17 from the field, not really that good. 1 from 3 from the 3-point line, 4 for 5 from the free throw line, which is 80% if I add it up, but he had 9 assists. So he did what a point guard was supposed to do in that game. When you looking at, you need guys like McBride to step up in that game. He was 4 for 14. He played 40 minutes of the game, 8 points, had like 1 turnover, one block, no steals, and he had 5 rebounds. Like, you gonna play 40 minutes? We need you to play a little bit better than that. And look, to say that some of these guys probably normally would have been playing if their depth wasn't down, but you got to step up when this need to be. You a pro. Alec Burks, he came in and he provided a spark off the bench for the Knicks. He absolutely did. He shot 61% from the field today. He was 8 for 13. 2 for 5 from the 3-point line, 40%. He was perfect from the free throw line, 8 for 8. Man had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, had 26 points, and really didn't do too much on defense. But look, he was out there providing a lot of offense and a spark for the Knicks, man. And they moving on. But look, I think the Pacers honestly are a very dangerous team, man. I do. I honestly do that think that the Pacers are a very dangerous team, and saying because we seen how they playing. The Knicks was no slight. Like, the Knicks are a lot better than what some people thought. Like, look, and including me, because I wouldn't have thought that the Knicks would have made it this far. I just wouldn't have. I mean, they took it to 7. Good for them. The Pacers went on the road and won in Game 7. That says a lot about that team, and they got players who've been here. Siakam's been here before, so I'm expecting him to play. And if they're going to advance, he's going to have to show up, and so is Miles Turner. They're going to have to show up, and how, because we know what Halliburton's going to do. We do know that he's going to come in, he's going to show up, but those two have to show up. And Aaron Nesmith, if he's going to do what he's doing right now, and if he can keep that up throughout the whole playoffs, man, they looking good. They are looking good. Their starting 5 is fantastic. They play fantastic today. And honestly, I do think that they can take the Celtics to 7. I'm saying that. Yes, I do think that they can take the Celtics to 7 if they keep complain, if they could come out and repeat this same game. But we have just not seen the consistency out of these teams like that in the playoffs. That's the only thing. Like, it's been like, when they win big. They're winning by 21 points, 21 plus points. But when they lose, they losing big too. So it's like, it's hard to say, and in basketball is a game of runs, and it seems like they just when they go on these runs, there's no looking back after that. The only team I've seen come back from runs is Denver. Like Denver just will walk you down, and that's how you play basketball, and that's why I honestly believe here in a couple of minutes, once we see the Timberwolves take on the Nuggets, whoever wins that series is going to win an NBA title this year. And that's just what I have to say, because look, if the Timberwolves can take out the Nuggets, which is the Celtics, they're not to be slept on. They're good. They've been here before, but look, the Nuggets have been too, and the Nuggets just will walk you down. And as long as Murray's playing, like I said, I strongly stand on that. The winner for the titles coming out of the West this year. That's just how I feel about that. Eastern Conference Finals will be made here soon, and we're gonna see these Pacers. But I do think that they're gonna take them to Game 7. That's just me on what I gotta say here, man. Look, I appreciate y'all kicking it with me, man. Get down in the comments. Let me know that you came through and you checked me out even for a minute. Hit me with emoji, something. Drop something down there. Hit a like, hit a dislike. Tell me why you disliked the video so I can improve on making better videos for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And definitely hold me accountable about there. I wish that me and us and our brothers out here, y'all have a great day, man, and everybody get together, because like I said, y'all, when we come together, we could form something that can't none of these media conglomerates form with. Put them up, y'all. Yeah, brr. I'm up out of here, man. Play the commercials. Y'all see the before, you see the after.
Wanna see Truck and Chubby live and co-host Shed? Tune in at Fans Point of View, Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Time. But in the meantime, in between time, enjoy the content. Don't forget to hit your notification bell for all updates. Thank you for watching.